Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Spring Fever. As always, it is me, XFL Jim.
Can you smell what the XFL is cooking?
As always, I am joined by the man beside me, none other than Uncle Rico, aka Eric, aka eTop21 Sports, aka the man in the high tower.
For the love of fucking football!
Eric, you're looking positively glistening today.
Thanks, Jim. How you doing today, man?
I am doing amazing, but not as amazing as all the fans out there who get some great merch over at Royal Retros, baby. They have it all. The best UFL merch in the game, the best AF1 merch in the game, the best CFL merch in the game. They have it all. You go to Royal Retros, you put it in, and then you put promo code Spring Fever. All one word, all caps, 10% off. You want your Birmingham Stallions hoodie? You want your Tampa Bay Bandits hat? They have it all over at Royal Retros. Promo code Spring Fever. Again, all one word, all caps. That's what they have. Whoo! 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 Whoo!
So, dude, this is my question to you. So, I started doing a little research.
Ooh, the research. Okay.
Now, we talked about attendance for the UFL.
It's been rough.
But there's been one team that we've seen incline. And who has that been?
It's been the Michigan Panthers. Every single home game, they've had more people.
So let me read. So I'm going through LinkedIn. Okay.
Ooh, LinkedIn. You're going to LinkedIn?
This is who Michigan actually has director of marketing. Okay, so this is their director of marketing. Listen to this. Currently serves director of marketing for the Michigan Panthers of the United Football League. And on his UFL thing, he has a header with when the next game is, the time, UFLPanthers.com. Everything's decked out in Panthers gear. Okay. Now let's listen to this history. Was the senior vice president of client services at the United Shore Professional Baseball League for 7 seasons, where I partnered with hundreds of local businesses and organizations to bring marketing ideas into reality at Jimmy John's Field. So that means he's worked with another, not a main branch league for 7 years. During the 2020 season, no one thought could happen without fans. I headlined a strategic plan to broadcast all of the USBL games onto both Facebook and YouTube. In doing so, renewed more than 170 corporate partners during the pandemic, increasing revenue by 85%.
Okay.
Before joining the USBL, I served as director of marketing and promotions at the University of Detroit Mercy. So ties to the city, responsible for external marketing, brand incentives, graphic designs, community engagement, radio, television agreements, corporate sponsorship. Also served as a sports supervisor. So you kind of step back and you think about this. You have a guy from the area of Detroit, already has ties from his times at Detroit Mercy. He already worked at United Shore Professional Baseball League. And during COVID, in this league that I've never even heard of, he increased revenue by 85%. Okay. You look at this guy's LinkedIn page, ties everything to the Michigan Panthers. Now let's go over to the Memphis Showboats, who've kind of been struggling. Okay. We're going to go to the Memphis Showboats. Okay. This guy has a picture of it looks like Idaho. That's a computer image on his top LinkedIn package. It just says UFL. And as about section, I am entrusted with a dynamic, diverse of responsibilities throughout my career, including finance, administration, social media, blah, 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 blah. Nothing. And then we get down vice president, team business and event operations, located in Memphis, Tennessee, responsible for day-to-day marketing efforts as well as management of game day experience. Okay. Before that, director of client success, senior associate AD at New Mexico. You know what I mean? Like nothing really. Hey, you know what? I've worked for one of these startup leagues. I've had success and I have ties to the community. You know what I mean? We want to know what the success is for people going to the Michigan games. It's this guy, and I'm gonna butcher his name, Jeremiah Hergot. I mean, ties to Detroit, came up with a program to give a league successful marketing during the lockdown. And with how Detroit's set up with all those bars, he's probably has everything tied in. He probably has those guys, even though they're in Arlington doing local radio spots. No wonder Michigan's killing it, dude. No wonder Michigan's killing it with this guy at the helm, and these other teams who just kind of have a guy, not a guy who's locked in, are struggling.
Didn't expect Uncle Rico to pull out the LinkedIn profiles.
Well, dude, that's where you get everything, dude. But you know what I mean? Like, dude, like you look at this guy's LinkedIn profile, professional ties. You know what I mean? It shows he's significantly tied to the program.
I like it.
I mean,
like it.
You look at this dude from the whatchamacallit, it's like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like,
and that is the big complaint I hear around the league is it's a lot of people just kind of doing, like, going through the motions, doing the bare minimum. And that doesn't work for a league. That doesn't work for, like, a startup league. That doesn't work for things like that. You need local engagement. And you people that know the areas.
So let's do that. So, case in point, where I am, suburban Chicago. Okay. Let's say they had a lacrosse team, and I've lived here X amount of years, and they decided to bring you in, and you move in here. You have no ties to the community. You haven't been. You know what I mean? You have no ties. You don't care if it succeeds or not. You're not tied to it. It's just a job for you.
Yeah, you're just collecting a paycheck.
You get this Jeremiah guy who's from the area. He wants to see it succeed because this is his town. You know what I mean? Like, it's totally smart by the Panthers to do this.
Do you think that's the Panthers hiring him, or do you think obviously it's the UFL just hiring the guy for the Panthers?
Maybe it is. I don't know. But like I don't know how that breaks down, or even if people wanted those jobs, but it was whatever.
I like the breakdown though.
It's
because there's like the UFL, like these last couple weeks, they've been trying to do stuff. We talked about Arlington didn't do as successful. I didn't hear any other complaints from any of the other teams' promotions, but Arlington, the whole $2 beer fiasco was a little rough. It was. Why
don't you tell everyone about that?
So our boy, let me see if I can look him up. I think I liked him on. I think I liked a bunch of his stuff on Twitter, aka X, the Everything app. There it is, James Baker. So what happened is last week, all the teams talked about like, oh, we're doing these promotions, like kids under 10 get in free. We're doing $2 hot dog, $2 beers, $2 blah, blah, blah. And at least for Arlington, James Baker is at least known in the community. He does great UFL highlights. Check him out. So they offer the $2 beer. Looks like what happened is he went, they get there, they're out. They say they're out of $2 beer. Wait in line for a half hour just to be told it'd be additional 15 to 25 minute wait for more beer. due to a long line. They had 4 taps no one was pouring from. They also said it's no longer $2. It was now back to its normal price of $11 beers.
That just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean?
And then he bought one, and then guess what? It was informed it was open now. $2 Bud Lights for the second quarter. He goes for the second quarter to get the $2 Bud Light. After an hour of waiting for the full thing, he got a $2 beer. Dude, they said it was only up until the 2-minute warning for the second quarter. Eric, did you see what the $2 beer looked like?
Oh, was it just a little Dixie cup?
This is the $2 beer right here. That is the smallest cup of beer I've ever seen in my life. What are we doing?
I get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a $2 beer.
But
like,
yeah, if you're going to make it like that, make it very quick and convenient.
I mean, the fact there's that little beer there kind of shows you.
Now, like, I didn't hear about any other issues with stuff like this at other venues. Like, Memphis did something similar. I think Michigan did something similar. But again, there's not, like, James Baker's a prominent fan. He lives in Arlington. He is an Arlington guy. There's not, like, the big social media people that are, like, maybe going to those games that are in just the stands. They're usually, like, news. They're usually, like, actually media.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we just didn't get the story. Think of all the people that had to wait hours and hours for $2 beer.
I mean, it's just so
It's disgusting. But the UFL is doing some good things.
Real quick, okay? Should I bring up this link? I just want to compare to you
the link, Eric. I didn't know you were a prominent LinkedIn guy. Should we start streaming to LinkedIn?
No, I don't even have a LinkedIn page. Can I share my screen with you real quick for the people?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna share the screen, okay? So this is the director of marketing.
Well, I don't. Okay, I just got it. Boom.
For the Houston Roughnecks. Okay.
Timothy Farrell looks like a cute little chipmunk.
This is basic. Just says UFL right here. Okay.
Like,
now let's look at the Michigan Panthers guy. Okay.
This is a cute little chipmunk guy, Timothy
All right,
Farrell.
you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Jim?
Yes.
Boom. All right, clicked it. It didn't go over. It didn't go over, Jim.
Did you switch tabs? Is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're sharing, you're only sharing a tab.
All right, so
you have to share that other tab.
All right, so I apologize. Just a rookie.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Rookie mistake.
It's okay, Eric. It's okay. StreamYard is interesting sometimes. Okay.
So now let's look at this guy. Look at this dude. Next home game, all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? Next home game, very professional looking.
Where's his profile pic?
It doesn't have one. Who cares?
That's fair.
You know what I mean? But very professional sounding. It's just the small things when you have a job like this matter.
It does.
And when you come in and you click on this LinkedIn page, if this guy is doing this for his effing LinkedIn page, he's going to do stuff.
Yeah, think of
the stands.
Yeah, think of the detail he's putting into other.
You know what I mean? Like the bigger stuff, the details. Think of the extra fucking mile this dude is going. The other dude, Timothy Money, like literally, like when we looked at,
he's stuffing acorns in his cheeks and collected a paycheck.
He had UFL, like literally UFL, and then hold on, let me bring up Steve Macy, dude. Like look at fucking Stevens. Like literally, this is fucking embarrassing. Like
these people is just not doing it.
Like tell me, like what the fuck header is this? It's like the fucking prairie of fucking Montana.
It's a golf course somewhere.
You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? Oh hey, UFL right here, nice. But you know what I mean? There's nothing, no effort whatsoever. The other guy's first paragraph right away mentions Michigan Panthers. This guy. Oh, this is just about me. Cool. You know what I mean? Like, just I'm just letting you know, small things matter. And when you know what I mean? Like, that's it.
No,
I could go,
100%.
I could go on with this theory for a while. So
What's the theory though?
they have someone in the position who's just collecting a paycheck.
Yes, I think many people are in agreement on that for many places in the marketing department. I feel like you're lacking people with passion. Like, people have zero ties to the community. It's a disgusting sight. But the league is doing some things good. I think the season ticket move that they just made a good move.
What's that? Fill me in, Jim.
So, United Football League announced the renewals for season ticket members and deposits for new season ticket members will be available for the 2026 UFL regular season beginning today. Beginning today, Eric. Yes, yesterday. So, beginning yesterday. So, you can already get your season ticket stuff here.
Okay.
Which is way sooner than you could for this last season. Way sooner. For renewals, deposits, things like that. It's so much sooner, dude. And they're offering other benefits. We don't have every benefit right now, but they are offering like adjustments from what I've seen. I'm excited to see what they do with this, but it is nice to see that they are doing like actually something, getting the season tickets out early. Because that was a big issue too for fans in the stands, is they wait till the last minute to get tickets out.
Really?
Yeah. Like, they did it year one, they did it year two for a lot of markets where they're just waiting. They're just waiting and waiting and waiting for them to, like, get these tickets out. And it's gross. This time, I like this move. I like this move a lot. And then their new partner, The Hut. They're partnered with Pizza Hut, baby.
Yeah, I saw you tweet that out. Talk to me about it, Big Dog.
So one more thing on the season tickets. So season ticket membership will give fans the best seats and the best prices, along with access to exclusive fan experiences for the Spring Football League upcoming third season. Fans who purchase now will get an opportunity to secure 2025 playoff tickets and the chance to renew their same seats for the 2026 season. And the 2026 season, Eric, we're expecting potentially some teams added in. 10-week regular season.
10.
Still a 10-week regular season.
10?
I mean, it's 10 now.
Oh, it's 10. I thought it was 8 now. I'm sorry.
We're not at the final week yet.
My bad.
10. It's still a 10-week regular season.
My bad.
Still a 10-week regular season. Some people in the comments on Reddit when it was announced. So they're ordering they're waiving the ordering fee for this year, and they cut this person's price to season ticket prices for the DC Defenders from $135 to $100 for season tickets.
They $135 to $100?
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, I know. I've been outside a lot. I'm starting to. It's going to be there.
Me too as well. But yes, they partnered with the Pizza Hut. So UFL partnered with Pizza Hut. It's a whole deal. It's they're doing like a whole pizza party thing. It's the official pizza of the UFL, and I think they're giving away like 100 pizza parties too.
Like, how do you get one of those pizza parties?
I will show you right now. UFL Pizza Party Weekend. You sign up. Join the UFL's Pizza Party Weekend delivered by Pizza Hut, and you could win yourself a pizza party in celebration of National Pizza Party Day, which is Friday, May 16th. We want to celebrate with you. Enter now for a chance to win a pizza party gift card delivered by Pizza Hut. Be sure to download the Pizza Hut app for even more rewards, blah, blah, blah. If you're attending in person, please share your seat location so you can be entered to win our in-stadium contest on game day.
Dude, I'm entering this right now, dude.
Must be in attendance to win.
But you know what? You can just enter it. Isn't it just a contest? Or
so we want to celebrate with you. Enter now for a chance to win a pizza party gift card delivered by Pizza Hut. I think you may have to be... if attending a game, what is your seat location?
All right, here we go. I'm entering, Jim.
So they're doing this for the showboats at the Brahmas. Oh, every game. So you're gonna do watching on TV.
Yeah.
See if you get a pizza party, Eric.
Dude, I'm entering it right now, Jim.
I hate the Lakers. We want more LinkedIn breakdowns.
Dude.
Can we get Uncle Rico to review people's LinkedIn pages?
I will be attending. I'll be watching on TV.
Will you though?
What's the weekend?
It's this weekend, Eric.
No. Are you streaming this weekend?
I will be for at least Friday and Saturday.
I'll probably watch Friday and Saturday though.
You disgust me, but that's fine.
You know I get that a lot, Jim.
It's fine. Yeah, I like the partnerships that the UFL's getting. It feels like, for me, so a lot of things are going right. The only things that don't seem to be going right, and I'm not blaming anything but like the league itself. Fans in the stands for a lot of places like Houston, Birmingham, Memphis, and Arlington to an extent. Like this year is really bad, but the big ones are Houston, Memphis, and Birmingham are disappointing. Attendance is down like league wide aside from Michigan, but those three in particular are extremely, extremely disappointing. And then just eyes on TV. Like the TV viewership hasn't been everything that we wanted to. ABC, shout out ABC, still going strong. ABC's always like plugging along at like almost 900,000 every time they're on. So what is it about ABC that like gets more people than Fox?
More people have it. You can watch it on your antenna, I think.
But you can watch Fox on your antenna.
Can you? I don't, to me, it just seems like there's more people.
Yeah, the base like level Fox is also an over-the-air channel.
It just seems to me though that more people are with ABC. You know what I mean?
But like
not as many
every
people
package that has ABC also has Fox.
I know,
like,
but ABC is more well known. That's my point.
That's fair. That's fair. Because it's ABC, NBC, Fox. Those are like the three big ones. And CBS.
Now let me ask you this. Okay. If ESPN, we've talked about this before.
That's fair, John.
If ESPN would have it where, we've talked about this before, every single day for one of their little entities, a UFL player comes on. And they did that.
They did that
for 2 weeks. How much do you think would affect the numbers?
I think it would get people talking about it. I think it would get the numbers affected at least on ESPN, which this last week was abysmal for just regular ESPN. But I think it would help. I think it would help if Fox did something too. Like if they just like how many hours a day does Colin Cowherd flap his fucking mouth? You tell me for like 10 minutes he can't bring on a UFL player or a coach?
Yeah.
That dude is talking like 8 hours a day.
Everyone talks about LeBron.
Get him to talk about UFL for just a second. Just a second.
LeBron.
Just a second. Because the games this last week, Eric, the games for the last, 3 weeks have been nothing except electric. Starting off, we had the Defenders versus the Brahmas. Defenders won 32-24. But the Brahmas showed some life.
Mm-hmm.
It was a back-and-forth game. Came down to the wire. But DC, they had the juice.
They had the sweetness?
Yeah, Jordan Tomu, again, they haven't passed so many times a game. 19 for 24, 278, 3 tutties.
Not bad.
It's not bad. Kevin Hogan, 20 for 31, 229, 2 tutties. The only difference is the defenders still can't run the ball. The only thing keeping me off the defenders is their inability to rush, to actually have a rushing attack, and also their defense has been slipping ever since Dr. Heat left, and it's just continues to slip.
I mean, my thing is we all knew that was up and coming though.
Oh yeah, it's been steady. It's been a steady downward trend.
We all knew that was coming.
And when your defense isn't holding teams, and you're having Jordan Tomu throw the ball some of these games 40 times a game plus, you're walking a really thin tightrope. You're one shootouts and you're one Jordan Thomas to carry you in shootouts, and I don't know, man. You need the defense to step up if you're going to play that way.
Yep. I'm not the biggest fan. I think it's a matter of time.
You're not going to get Sanders this season.
I know, but I'm just letting you know. I don't think this team is winning it all.
Oh, I also don't think this team is winning it all. I think maybe if Greg would have stayed and we had a powerful attacking defense with this strong passing attack, I would have given them pretty good odds.
You say we?
Yeah, like you and me.
Oh, okay. I think meant like we, like you're on the team, like you're lying.
No. I'm not like a defender stand. If I'm standing one team, it's the next team that we're talking about. We have the Michigan Panthers versus the Arlington Renegades, 25-24. And I'm not going to make excuses because people were saying, first off, don't call this, how are you going to call this a Renegades choke job when this was a back and forth game the entire game?
I think they're going to call it a choke job with how it ended.
The last drive, maybe, yeah. The face mask was stupid.
Exactly. That's why they're calling it a choke.
But I also feel like the Renegades, I don't know, maybe this is biased because I do like the Renegades. Maybe I'm a little biased. I feel like they get screwed from both officiating and like other like uncontrollable things more than any other team. I felt like they got screwed in the Birmingham Stallions game week 2, and I felt like they got screwed. They had 2 touchdowns taken off the board by reviews.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the one game. And I'm you pull up the 1 second clip at the end of the game. I'm a Nebraska guy. I'm always going to say there was no time on the clock. Bryce Perkins did a lot. I don't believe there was a 1 second left on the clock. I just don't. I think the Renegades got fucked. But also, I also believe the Renegades fucked themselves to an extent. This was a great game. But it was a great game. I'm tired of people shitting on the Renegades, calling them not a good team. They are a good team. There is no, in my opinion, I look at the UFL standings. I have the Michigan Panthers, and then DC, St. Louis, Arlington, and Birmingham are all equal. I have no separation from any of those teams.
Yeah.
There is such little separation between them and Michigan. I might even throw Houston in there. But Michigan does it again. They win in a great fashion. Bryce Perkins, most electric player in the league. Although the Renegades defense did stop him more than any other team has. And that's the one thing going for the Renegades is their defense is fucking awesome.
But I mean, this could be a team if
it's tough for them to make the playoff. If they make the playoffs, I do like them.
They're 2 back,
they're in a tough spot. They're in a tough spot. And we'll talk about the whole playoff picture here in a little bit, but
that's 3 in a row saying if they get in,
That's this season though.
But I mean, when you look at it, we were talking about the defenders. You're not looking at anything right now, right? Let me ask you this.
I'm looking at the schedule right now, but what?
All right. So, who has the biggest point differential in the league? If you had to guess.
If I had to guess, it would probably be St. Louis or DC.
Michigan plus 46 points.
Michigan probably also makes sense too. They blew out a bunch of teams. Yeah.
All right. Guess who number 2 is?
Is it St. Louis?
Birmingham Stallions plus 36.
God damn.
Guess who number 3 is?
Now tell me.
St. Louis.
Okay, there's St. Louis.
Plus 36. Guess who number 4 is?
DC.
Arlington.
Ooh.
29. Okay.
Okay.
Now we got, guess who number 5 is?
Is it DC then or is it Houston?
It's DC plus 6.
Oh.
+6.
Dude, they've been playing in a lot of shootouts. They've been playing in a lot of like close shootouts.
That's just point differential, though. You know what I mean? Like it. And
that
then
Michigan game is not doing them any favors. Getting blown out by Michigan's not helping them.
And then the Roughnecks are -16. Showboats -45. The Brahmas, you ready for this?
It's got to be abysmal.
-93. They have yet to score 100 points on the year.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's kind of fun.
That sounds about right, Eric. Roughnecks 26, Birmingham Stallions 33. The Birmingham Stallions have won with like 6 different quarterbacks getting play.
Mm-hmm.
And in this game in particular, their beloved man, the myth, the legend, Jamar Smith, comes in after a battered Case Cookus gets pulled because he's like super hurt. Case is so hurt. But like Houston gets out to an electric lead. Jalen McClendon looks like the truth. He still looks like a really good quarterback, and this team looks like it's actually legit. And the Stallions, boom, second half comeback. Jamar Smith doing it all. Running, passing, putting the team on his back. I love that. They have a very interesting question of who is going to get the start in week 8. Because they still have Case Cookus, who has had their most playing time. He's been beat up, but he's looked better each week. They have Jamar still there, and Alex Magoo's back. He's off IR.
Okay, so this team could do some shit.
So Birmingham's an interesting spot. I like that Houston has gotten better, and they're showing fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think their season's about to come to an end. It's really a precarious situation for them.
Because, I mean, I'm looking at it.
Robert Aaron, is the playoffs already set? No. The 2 teams have been eliminated, but there is, like, it's a long shot for both the Roughnecks and the Renegades. But it's doable. It's doable. We will have potentially the USFL side locked up after this week, though. Speaking of which, Renegades get eliminated. Battlehawks 19, Showboats 9. Sorry, the Showboats got eliminated. And the Battlehawks, again, similar to Arlington, this is a good defense.
Uh-huh.
This is a good defense. And I'll say it, every week Max Duncan's looked a little better. Not his best showing this one. Not his best showing. But he's looked more comfortable. And you're 100% right, Eric. It looks like he hurts himself every time he throws the ball.
And like his little...
Yeah, it looks painful.
Yeah.
But the man can run.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got heart. I don't know. He's got the intangibles, and I love it. And also, they have the best kicker in the league with Rodrigo. Like, with the defense that the Battlehawks have, the clutchness of having a guaranteed kicker is so nice. It's so nice. Now, Eric, look at the playoff picture. We look at the standings. The Brahmas and Showboats have been eliminated. They're done.
Gone.
They're out. So right now we're looking. It's likely it's DC versus St. Louis and Birmingham versus Michigan, with the Roughnecks and the Renegades outside looking in. However, the Renegades do play the Defenders coming up this week.
Uh-huh.
And I believe, did the Defenders win that first match? I'd have to go back and look. The Defenders did win that first match.
Mm-hmm.
And they're splitting with St. Louis. So what the Renegades need is they need St. Louis to fall to Birmingham, and they need to beat DC. They're still not eliminated if St. Louis loses.
Still not done yet. Still fighting.
But I do think if they lose and St. Louis wins, I do think they might be mathematically eliminated because they won't be able to catch up.
Okay.
Meanwhile, for the Roughnecks, obviously they want St. Louis to win, and they want to beat Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I
can't hear you, my friend.
I muted myself. If Birmingham beats St. Louis and Michigan beats Houston, then the Roughnecks are eliminated because I don't think there's any way they can catch up to Birmingham, and they already have the double against Michigan.
Okay.
So we made it to week 8, and no one's like locked in yet. Week 9 is not too bad. This time last year, we already had 2 teams locked into the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, like we got some competitive games, we got some good situational spots in this schedule.
And we'll still have teams fighting for home field advantage, except for St. Louis and DC, because I think for scheduling conflict reasons, if it is DC, it's going to be in St. Louis no matter what.
Okay.
So effectively, if it is like St. Louis versus DC, the Week 10 game between the two does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look ahead. We are sitting right here. There are teams with backs against the wall. Let's look at the futures first, Eric. They took out San Antonio. They took out Memphis, but here's the futures as they stand. The Houston Roughnecks are plus 4,500. The Renegades are plus 1,800. And then it jumps down. The Defenders are plus 450. Stallions plus 300. Battlehawks plus 270. Panthers plus 185. Value on the Stallions from where they usually are, but
I'll snap on the Stallions and Renegades would be the way I would play it.
Renegades at plus 1,800, but I don't love it. Now we look ahead to this week though. Brahmas versus Showboats. The Brahmas are getting another home game. They are a 1.5 point favorite. Over under 36.5, plus 100 on the money line for the Shodies.
Jim, I always have a rule when 2 shitty teams play against each other, you always take the points. That's it.
Troy Williams getting the start for Memphis, by the way.
And that's it. I would say whatever team's the dog come kick off, that's a team I take.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably roll with the Showboats too. At least they seem to be playing with heart, even though they keep losing. It's been sad. The Brahmas, aside from when they play DC, but I'm worried they're just going to go back to giving up. Saturday, May 17th, baby. We have 2 Saturday games. Is this true? Or do we have 2 Saturday games at noon? I would be surprised if Memphis does play all 3 quarterbacks. Do we have 2 games at noon on Saturday? No, we don't. DraftKings is wrong.
No, I'm looking at ESPN right now.
I'm looking at week 9. Wow, yeah, we get 2 noon games.
That is awful.
That's Fox, and it's all on Fox. So some people might get one game, some people might get the other. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
That's gross. Can I watch one on FS1? I'll have to find an illegal stream. And you know what that means, Eric? If I'm not able to watch the game, I'm going to show the game. I don't care. I'm going to do it. So, boo-hoo to fucking you, Fox. You're screwing yourselves over that one. I hate you. But yes, we have the Panthers versus the Roughnecks. Panthers are 6-point favorites on the road. Over under 42.5 plus 2 on the money line. Give me the over. It's a Michigan game. Give me the over.
All right, so hear me out, big dog.
Are we taking the Roughnecks and the points?
Hear me out.
Is Eric taking the Roughnecks and the points?
Hear me out. Week 9. We have the
you're looking ahead.
Panthers and the Stallions playing.
Big one. Big game for home field advantage. Big.
I mean, this is look ahead 101 right here.
Yeah, so massive look ahead spot. Coming off of a very close win, looking to like best their playoff foe in the Stallions. Yeah. You know what, Eric? I'm with you. Give me the Roughnecks plus the 6. I'll take it.
And I mean, I'm gonna.
Are you a sprinkle?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Also
for sure, I'll sprinkle a little
noon
bit on that bad boy.
Also on Saturday. Also at noon for some reason. It's the Stallions versus the Battlehawks. Great game. Battlehawks are 1.5 point favorites at home in the Battle Dome. Over under 39.5 plus 105 on the money line. It's a tough one.
It's the same thing for me. I'm fading the Stallions.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. Battlehawks not looking ahead because they're playing the Brahmas. I am also, I think at minus 1.5, the quarterback situation in Birmingham leads me to want to take the Battlehawks here at 1.5.
And Birmingham just hasn't been crisp. You know what I mean? Like they're
They've been winning sloppy. They've been winning sloppy.
Yeah, roster's a little bit different. You know, offensive line play, trench play hasn't been as good.
They've been winning sloppy. So. And then Sunday, the standalone Sunday game, Renegades Defenders. Defenders are -3 at home, over under 43.5, plus 124 on the money line. A team with their quarterback, their backs are against the wall, Eric. The Renegades' backs are against the wall.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over for sure.
You know, and looking ahead, week 9, Defenders of the Roughnecks. Like, I would definitely go Renegades, but
look to live bet this one. Look to live bet it.
The reality of the situation is this. Let's look at the Renegades schedule.
I will take the Renegades first half again. That should have hit. That fucking should have hit last week. I'm going to take the Renegades first half. I'm going to do it.
Because if they get past this game, if they get past it, they have the Brahmas and the Showboats remaining. So this game this is
massive. This is their season, potentially.
This game right here, dude, this is it, man. If they win this.
If they win this and win the next 2,
the probability is high they're going to the playoffs.
So if they win out, let's say Arlington wins out, they would be what? So 1, 2, 3 more weeks, they would be at 7-4.
No, 3 more weeks would be 6-4. They're at 3-4 right now.
Yeah, sorry, 6-4. 6-4.
Who won earlier when DC and them played?
DC. So I think DC would still have the edge. They would need DC to drop another one. Which they could against St. Louis.
They could.
They could against Houston, too.
The Battlehawks play the Defenders the following week. I mean, that could be...
They play them. The Battlehawks play the Defenders the last week of the season.
That could be a win-in-your-in scenario, man.
That could be a win-in-your-in scenario, yeah.
So
if Arlington wins this game.
And I mean, if you think Arlington wins this game, you have to play that plus 1,800 to win it all, just because that's going to be long gone.
Oh, it'll be way gone. I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it. Eric, prediction for game of the week. Most exciting game of the week. I'm going to go either Renegades, Defenders.
No votes, bro.
I'm going to go Stallions, Battlehawks. It's going to get sloppy. It's going to get fun. It's going to get crazy. It's going to happen. Yes, Houston is in the playoffs if they win out. Yes, because they play both. They play the Panthers, and they still have to play. They play the Panthers twice, so they have the win over the Panthers.
Uh-huh.
Eric is saying DC versus Renegades. That'd be a big one. Yeah. So if Houston wins out, they play the Panthers twice. If they win out, they would be at 6-4, and the Panthers would have 2 more losses. Would also be on 6-4, but Houston would have the doubleheader against them.
Mm-hmm.
But Houston needs to at least win this week and week 10. Because if the Stallions beat the Panthers, then they're okay there in week 9. So it's an interesting playoff scenario going on right now. Eric, do you even want to do DraftKings this week? Because I'm kind of.
I want to do DraftKings. Come on,
let's do it. Let's do it then. Let's do it. I got it right here.
Jim, don't be.
Our lineup did pretty good last week.
Why don't you want to do DraftKings, Jim?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for a little daily fantasy. Sometimes I don't want it, but I'm down. Jon Snow, Arlington is eliminated with a loss this week unless St. Louis loses out. If that scenario occurs, we would go to tiebreakers, and I have no idea who has the edge there. I'm just going to say if Arlington loses, they're eliminated. That's kind of what I'm just going with.
All right.
Okay, Eric. Let's get the lineup going.
All right. So
What are we feeling, baby? Come on, baby. What are the cards telling
Here,
old Uncle Rico?
here's the thing, dude. Brahma's defense has been awful.
Brahma's defense has been awful all season.
Who's getting the start for the Showboats?
Dude, the Showboats are playing multiple quarterbacks. It's going to be
All right.
like
Okay. So then
Yeah.
who do you think their go-to wide receiver will be?
for Memphis.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. It's going to be the number one receiver on the board, Jonathan Adams. Like he's the go-to guy.
All right. So let's put in Johnny Adams.
Let's put Jonathan Adams. Boom.
All right. So I like that. Number 2. Now Panthers give up a lot of receiving yards.
Okay.
Do you want to go the Roughnecks quarterback or do you want to go the Roughnecks?
You talking about quarterback or receiver?
What'd that comment say?
It's a big D Drisser win. He'll probably get a majority of the snaps, but I'm worried that Memphis, now that they're eliminated, is going to try and get film for more people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason why I wouldn't take like a quarterback for San Antonio. I feel like they're going to try and get film for guys.
What I'd like to do here, I'm gonna retract. I want the quarterback to be Duggan. I want the wide receiver to be Butler.
Oh, you want the stack of Duggan and Butler?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Cool. We're spending big.
Okay. So now we need a little bit of.
We need a little bit of a running back and a couple cheap flexes.
All right. Who do the Roughnecks play? They play Michigan.
Yes.
Michigan's RB is who?
It's going to be Tawatua. He's the guy. Tawatua. He's definitely the guy.
And how much is he?
He's 8,800.
All right.
He's a little pricey.
How much? All right. So let's go down to defense then.
Okay, let's get the defense out of the way.
All right. Defensively, I mean.
I want to go Renegades. I know Tom was going to put up like yards
all right,
and points.
Go Renegades. We're fine.
Okay, 3,700.
Go Rennies. All right. So now we need, how much does that leave us per player?
6,333. 6,333. We can maybe squeeze in a couple cheap flexes and get a good running back if we want.
Who's a cheaper Showboats option?
Besides Adams,
Yeah.
you can go Generic Prince as the running back. You can go Laster's been like an option. Kwame Laster. Kai Loxley to a little bit of an extent. That's about all I would feel comfortable doing is Prince. David Davis, he's gotten back in the rotation, but he's like, this is like his first or second week coming back.
Okay.
Like Jonathan Adams is the guy in Memphis. He is the guy. He's the guy for the league. He leads the league in receiving yards.
And how much is he?
He's 9,500. He's the same as our quarterback. He is the most expensive wide receiver.
How much is Hall for Houston?
For Houston, he's 9,200. So it's a $300 difference. Adams, Laster, Loxley are listed as Memphis starters. Like those are the guys.
Then Hall.
And then what?
Okay. Who'd I say? I just said someone. Hall from Houston. Did you put
You
him
want
in
him?
instead of Adams?
You want him instead of Adams?
Instead of Adams.
It's a $300 difference.
Yeah.
We can get
Yeah,
Hall
that's
in there
fine.
instead.
That's fine. That's fine.
Boom. All right. Now we have 6,000. It added $100 to our average player. What is Uncle Rico feeling? What are you seeing with your third eye? What's going on in the brain?
How much is the backup running back at Arlington? Because Balaj is out.
Because Balaj is
Was
out.
that
So
Hunter?
if you look at
Was that Hunter?
Day Hunter, yeah, it's a little bit between Hunter and Smith, but Day Hunter's who they played more. He's 7,200. Yeah, Jon Snow. I do like Davion Smith too. They do both get play, so we could go Davion Smith and try and see that he's going to get more play this week.
Okay.
He's 4,800. That's taking a shot on him though.
And let's do him. I mean, doing that will open up some stuff. So we do that. How much do we have left?
Okay. For the last two players, we have 7,250.
And we have Hall in there, right?
Two flexes. Yeah, we have Hall instead of Adams. It added $100
that.
difference. What was that?
I mean, how good the Panthers are. We need to have someone in there for the Panthers.
Oh, for sure. You want to see if we can? Well, let's see if we can get a flex in there. We might be get Tua. Because we can get him, or we could try Malik Turner at 8,600 for the receiving position. But I do feel like Houston is worse against the run.
Okay, let's do that then. Let's do Tua.
We can go Tua. Now we have 5,700. We just got to find somebody in the price range of the cheapy. So we got, Eric, we can get Laster for Memphis if you want to get if you want to get a Memphis receiver.
All right, let's do that. Brahmas are bad against
Laster. So we got Max Duggan, Davion Smith, Justin Hall, Hakeem Butler, Tua, Kwame Lassiter, and the Renegades defense.
Can't complain about that, my friend.
I like it. Boom. Save the lineup. Make it happen.
Send me a screenshot of it, Jimmy.
I will, Eric. Until then, thank you for coming on. Follow that man at eTop21 Sports. Go to Real Retros. Use promo code SpringFever, all one word, all caps, for 10% off at checkout. Follow me at XFL Jim and watch some UFL this weekend. We love you guys. We'll see you next time for another episode of Spring Fever. Bye-bye.